Today I'm going to show you guys how to do a couple of stretches to help with those suffering with an achy low back when it's the time of our month. So a lot of people, especially at the start of our period when we're a bit heavier, we can get an achy low back as well as some front cramping. I'm just going to show you a couple of exercises that are just going to help open up the pelvis, stretch through those glutes, and hopefully give you some relief through that achy back. So first stretch we're going to do is a butterfly pose. Everyone's got different degrees of range of motion. I am a bit hypermobile, so it's going to look a bit better than some others. So if we're coming in, we're trying to get our feet together, you might actually start very far out. And then the goal is we're trying to get our feet as close to our bum as we can. So we're coming in and then we're really just trying to sink in. You may be just chilling there. If it's feeling really nice, you should be feeling stretched through the inside. If it's feeling really good, you could even add a little bit of pressure through here and really get a stretch down. If that's actually hurting, potentially put some towels, or if you've got like yoga blocks, we can put them under to sort of support and rest until that stretch kind of eases off. Otherwise, if you're wanting extra, we can even sort of lean into it and really get a stretch through the front. You may even feel it sort of stretch through those glutes and a little bit through the back as well. And you can actually hold this as long as you like, at least sort of up to that minute to really get that deep stretch. And then when you're ready, you can just come out. Maybe afterwards you actually want to do a little bit of a hamstring stretch just to ease it off. Second one is child's pose. I think this is everyone's favorite. So what we're doing, kneeling on your feet, we're going to actually go quite wide with our hips. As the wider you go, probably the more comfortable it's going to feel depending how tight you are. And then we're really just trying to get down low. Maybe this is as far as you can go. Maybe it's going to be quite tight and restricting through here. If you're feeling more flexible, or once you've been there for a little bit and you can sort of sink in, we can actually stretch out our arms forward and really drop down and relax into it. All right, so we can hold that one again, kind of as long as you like, a good minute plus, really nice just to really sink in, open up those glutes. Good to time it with some deep breathing as well. And every time you breathe out, maybe you sink a little bit deeper. So maybe your hip range isn't as good and you're going to be starting quite high up. And as you breathe out and you relax in, maybe we can start to get lower into it. So find your range, what's comfortable. It shouldn't be too painful at all. We're just trying to get a nice deep stretch through there. So third one is the glute stretch. We give this one out to everybody. It's really nice just to stretch through here. Also opens up the hips a little bit, offloads the low back. So there's a couple ways we can do it. Favorite's probably lying down either on the floor or you could do it in bed. And what we're doing, lying down, popping ankle onto opposite knee. This might be enough for some people. You can add a little bit of a pushing through here just to open up. There could be a bit of tightness through here, but we're trying to get a feel through the side of the glute. This might be enough. A lot of people will then need that bit extra. So we're bringing our leg up towards us and holding this position, ideally 30 seconds to a minute, and it should be stretching through that glute. So if I swap to show the other side, coming across, again, this could be enough. Maybe we start here. Otherwise, hands go through. We bring it up towards you and we should be getting a stretch all through here. Some people actually feel it all the way up. That's fine. The goal is glute, but it's going to stretch where it needs to and help trying to open up through here as well. Okay, so final one for those that are feeling wanting that little bit deeper of a stretch and that are a bit more flexible. I'm going to show you what's called a pigeon pose. Potentially if you've done yoga, you'll know what this one is. So it's a little bit trickier to get into, but I sort of start it more in a lunge position, and then if you pop your hands down in front of you, we're going to let that foot sort of slide out in front. Sometimes this is enough for people, but we're actually going to sink that back leg down. Maybe we stay here for a bit, but the goal, once you're really good at it, we actually get down lower and sinking in. So this is really opening up my front hip or leg, getting a stretch all through this glute. And again, you can sort of stay here as long as you feel like you need the stretch, at least 30 seconds. Aim for the minute and really try and sink in. So if we were perfecting my form, we'd actually probably try and make this foot a little bit straighter. And then if anyone does yoga, I shouldn't be shifting my weight onto this leg. So I should be upright onto it and trying to get that stretch. So that glute shouldn't be sitting on the floor like this. You're not really doing it correctly. So we're really trying to offload and have your weight across both legs, really getting that stretch into that glute. If it's too hard or too much but you want to give it a go, maybe we stay up here. The other thing is towel, yoga block, cushion, something under here to get those hips level so we're not dropping off to that side. If you're up for it, give them a go.